Hello folks, and welcome to another video. I hope this one finds you well. I've got a first impressions video for you today, featuring an aircraft that, well, has received a fair bit of first impressions treatment over the last few weeks. I speak of the aircraft on your screen, of course. This is the Horizon 787-9. Recently updated to version 1.01, designed to correct a pretty annoying flight model issue, which I saw on a few other channels and kind of kept me away from trying this bird. Saw the update come through and thought, okay, if they've fixed it, let's go for flying it. So that's what I'm going to do, folks. Let me show you the flight plan today. And we're back down under this morning, folks, beginning our journey at the arse end of our wonderful country, down here in the state of Tasmania, or Tassie, as it's known to locals, and beginning our journey in a little place called Hobart, beautiful Hobart. It's where the Sydney to Hobart yacht race ends, the one that starts on Boxing Day every year, and they all rock up there and get on the piss. And a good time is had by all, particularly if you've won the event. Anyway, folks, we're going to fly pretty much due north, sort of across the coast at St Helens, across Bass Strait, rejoin the coast, the mainland here at Mallacoota, continue our north journey, Merimbula, Bermagui, Nowra, and then continue up overhead the Gong, Wollongong. Looks like we're going to go direct over Sydney International, Kingsford Smith, and then continue our northbound journey, pretty much hugging the coast. Be an absolute beautiful flight to do at low level, but of course we're in the 787, so we're going to be, up there today. We're going to end our journey today in a little place called Williamtown, which is a field, military and civil, to the north of the wonderful city of Newcastle, or Newey, as the locals know it. Spent a little bit of time in this region as a younger man. Anyway, folks, that is the plan. We've got about 640 miles and about an hour and a half, which probably means it'll probably take me about 2 hours worth of stuff to do. Nice sort of shortish video duration, 20-25 minutes, something like that, folks. First impressions, so it's not a review, it's not a tutorial, it's an old bloke who really doesn't know much about the 787, taking it for a fly. That's what you get here on the channel. Let's do it. Alright, engine start has been achieved. That only took me about 2.5 hours. Only a slight exaggeration there, folks. There are reasons that I omit the startup sequence from my videos. That said, I just published a video which was entirely a startup sequence. Look for it on the channel. It features the Headwind A330. Anyway, we are at a freeware rendition of Hobart Airport. We're joined on the ramp here by a Kingy and a Qantas 7.3. There's another Kingy over here. We're running the FLTL FLT thing, flight, whatever it's called. Provides some traffic. The 7.8 looks rather imposing here on what is a pretty small ramp. I don't think there are any 787s that get down to Hobart. I don't imagine anyway. Don't know anything for sure, folks, but I'm going to take a wild guess. We've got a view set up. We do. So just gingerly we begin the taxi journey. Runway 12. So departing to the southeast here this morning in Hobart, and then I'm guessing it's probably a left turn before we take up a northerly track. Oh, she's a big bird, isn't she? Nice looking aeroplane though, isn't it? The Dreamliner. All variants of same. I think probably the Dash 9 was the most popular one. They've made the most of them. Many airlines around the world running with it. Have a look at it. It's just beautiful. And we're going to struggle, I think, to get around these rather narrow taxiways, but we will push on, folks. We will push on. We'll see whether the update has addressed the flight model issues that many people were experiencing where this bird did not want to leave terra firma, did it? It ended up rotating about 50 knots above V1, and then you'd get that tail strike warning. That's what I saw other people do anyway. I got the APU still running, so I can get that off. Don't need it. For some reason, my rig, my graphics card I'm imagining, is running absolutely full throttle flying this aeroplane. Or is it the traffic thing that I've got? I don't know. Maybe it's a very warm day, which is not helping either. Here we go. One runway here in Hobart. 1230, funnily enough. Right, lined up runway 12 Hobart. We're giving ourselves a full length here, folks. Looks like we've got a light breeze, slight crosswind from the right. What are we looking at in terms of a departure? That looks like a bloody coat hanger, the departure. Holy shit. So you've got to go, I'm guessing you've got to go Arriva Labop, and then around to Motra. Bloody hell, that looks like one tight ass turn. We might just head out over the water for a bit. Looks like we've got an aircraft overhead the field at 2-2. We see him somewhere over there. Not quite. Let's do this thing, hey folks. So, I've got flaps set. No, I don't. I've got RTO, I've got auto brake set, I know that. Flaps set, trim set, 5.5. I hope that's the right number. That's what it told me, the box, anyway. Killed the APU. Doors auto, I'm guessing that's right. I think everything's good to go. I think. Is there a button here for Toga? How do we do Toga in this aeroplane? Absolutely no preparation done here, folks. I'm just going to gun it. Got a slightly derated takeoff. I'll bring the throttles up, put them in the slot, which is about there. That'll do. Caution, what do we got? Checklist incomplete. No shit. Our screens are going to be full of that message. Throughout the course of this one. I think power's set, we'll call it set. That caution light's going to get bloody annoying. Up through 120 knots now. I'm going to rotate at what, 150 something? Around about here, yeah, she wants to go. And she wants to go. There we go. Looks like they've solved that issue. Righto, positive rate and all that. It's a weird side picture. We're flying something a little different lately. Righto, we're good. I'm going to be constantly pressing that caution button. Righto, safely away up through 1,000 feet on our way to Arriva. And if I engage Georgie at this point, I'll let him try and make the turn. I'll take an external. Oh, beautiful. There we go. Georgie, best of luck with that, champ. Beautiful city of Hobart, folks. You can get down there, IRL. You'll enjoy yourself. Righto, how's he going to go with this turn? It's going to be a tight one. We're accelerating. I think we can almost take flaps up, can we? Yep, we're good. Those auto brakes turn off by themselves. That's a smart aeroplane. Now it wants to start its track towards Lavop. It's almost right. Don't extend yourself, aircraft, too much. How about just hang a direct left? 250. We're away. We're up through almost 5,000 feet a minute here. We're going all right. So far, so good, I think. There's a nice steep turn. That's just beautiful. Are we flexing those wings? 7/8's known for it. A little bit of flexy. Okay, so settled nice in the cruise, flight level 390. Everything's going swimmingly well. Just off the southern New South Wales coast at this time. I've got to tell you though, my graphics card is absolutely screaming at me. It's crying out for mercy. Is it a known issue with this aeroplane? It's hard on the old FPS. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what is happening. It seems to be maintaining the 30 FPS without any dramas, but it's, yeah, bloody hell. The fans are running faster than the old 787 on departure at bloody Toga. Oh, what's happening? I managed to clear the checklist message for anyone who is wondering how to do that. You just come down here, click the checklist button over here, and just keep overriding the checklist down here, folks. There's a little checklist override button. I just went through and overrode everything, got all the green ticks, and it eventually went away. Of course, it'll probably appear again as we get closer to our arrival. But yeah, it's going well. Nice aeroplane. It's behaving itself. What I can say, I'm not going to explore it like others have. There are some actual 787 pilots that have done videos on the first release of this one. So they're worth checking out if you want a sort of more in-depth look. But it's great to have another variant of the Dreamliner in the sim. We've now got the 10, which comes with the Premium Deluxe Edition. We've got this one, the 9. We've got the 8, the Kuro 787-8, which I see just got updated this morning as well. So plenty of options to choose from. I did have an issue getting liveries, third-party liveries, to work with this thing. I was trying to get them off the TO. I was going to fly a different livery today. It just crashed the sim, so I'm not sure whether the liveries need to be updated to reflect this latest release of the aircraft. I don't know, but I'm running with the house sim, the Horizon Simulations house livery. It's not too bad. Quite like it, actually. Anyway, folks, I'll see you for an approach into Willie. Looks like we're setting up for an RNAV to runway 30. Okay, folks, we have commenced our descent. That's Sydney underneath us. That'll be Botany Bay. You just see the runway, I think, through there, 3-4 left. If you squint hard, I've got to say, the performance of the sim is not holding up too well with this aircraft. Now there is a lot of cloud being represented, and a fair bit of weather happening. But yeah, I'm seeing temperatures on my graphics card bloody higher than my IQ. We're talking like high 80s. I mean, it is running hot. I am seriously bloody sweating here. And it's not just because I'm a little nervous about landing this aeroplane. It is generating some heat, so I think it must be sort of throttling itself. I mean, whatever floats your boat, graphics card. But yeah, I think it's, and as it throttles itself, the performance of the sim, I'm seeing FPS down 13 and 14. So I'm going to guess it's the aeroplane. If you've experienced similar issues on your rig with this aeroplane, let me know in the comments, just to give me a bit of comfort that it's not some weird shit happening on my machine, that my box is about to blow up or something. But yeah, just a word of caution for those of you that may be thinking about taking this aircraft for a fly. Seems to be very taxing on performance. Folks, we're down through flight level 250 now, continuing our approach, targeting an RNAV to runway 30. I think I've got everything plugged into the box that needs to be plugged in. Select MFD. What? What's that for? There we go. Yeah, flaps 30, 142 is going to be our approach speed. Yep, I think we're all good. I'll see you for the final stages, folks. Alright, turning for home, folks, towards Willie, out here over the beautiful Pacific Ocean. Newcastle. down there. How are we looking? Georgie has been doing a pretty good job, although I've sort of switched out of VNAV mode and gone into more of a vertical speed mode here. I think we're looking alright. We've got 13 miles to run. We're coming down through 3.5. We've got ourselves slowed up plenty. Runway in sight out there in the distance. Even these tired old eyes can see that. Brings back memories. We might give Georgie a rest. I might fly it in from here. So, ooh, whoop whoop, alright. Alright. Now I've got auto throttle just connect as well. We're 200 knots. We're clean at 200 knots. 3.3. You're probably getting it slightly low, are we? Yeah, we are a little bit. Alright. Yeah, I've enjoyed this. I don't fly the Dreamliner very often at all. I'm not sure whether it's appeared on the channel before. Possibly. I don't know, folks. Here we go. We've got the vertical indication sort of coming in. Looks like we're getting back on profile. 200 knots. We've got our speed, yeah, well and truly under control. They're probably a little slow at this point in the approach. Serious simmers are going,
These bloody casual simmers, who do they think they are? Should leave it for the professionals.
I'm just imagining that's the accent. That the, I don't know, the more critical viewers out there probably have. I have a few on this channel. I get a few dislikes. I have had. We might start worrying about some configuration. What do you reckon? Checklist incomplete and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to take an early gear. I can drop it down to 10 as well. My throttles, we're getting high, getting distracted. Yeah, a few dislikes on recent videos. That's perfectly okay, folks. I don't mind. No skin off my back. It's just interesting which videos generate the most dislikes. And I wonder, why that one? I've produced a lot of crap on this channel. Why does that one stand out? We keep those flaps coming in. Terrain starts to render. We are high as hell, aren't we? Yeah, that sight picture makes it look even worse. Alright, down through 180. We're targeting 140 flaps 30. I think we can go full flaps under about 170 if my eyes don't deceive me. I don't really want to have to get speed brake out here. I'm drifting to the left a little bit as well. Where's that wind coming from? That's because we've got a pretty strong crosswind from the right, champ. Really strong. Alright, might take full flap, get ourselves fully configured flaps 30. There we go. Can we rescue this from the jaws of defeat? That sand in front of me starting to appear a little bit too clear. Get a little bit too close to it. Bring a little bit of power in. That's a strong breeze from the right. Looks like we're going to have a quartering tailwind for our touchdown. Folks, I am very, very nervous about this landing. We're getting slow. 142 is our VREF, mate. You wanted to be a little bit above it at this point. Retrimming. We're going to get to the runway. We're getting really slow. That speed's bleeding off. Bit more juices. Righto. Somewhat respectable at this point. VREF plus 5, close enough to it. Runway 30, we're going to have an almost direct tailwind here, folks. Just for the added challenge. Runway 30, Willie, here we go. Flaps full, gears down. Going to come back on that speed a little bit. Oh boy, we're going to need a fair bit of this runway, I reckon.
50, 40, 30.
Oh, get on. Alright, into reverse. Oh, that nose wanted to plant itself. There we go, folks. Look, it wasn't too bad in the end, but very, very sloppy approach. Have we got reverses happening? Yeah. Are we slowing down? Yeah. Do I remember auto brakes? Yeah. Folks, thanks for your company in another video. Your support is very much appreciated. Just a very late shout out. Welcome aboard all to the new subscribers to the channel. And thank you as always to those of you that have been around a while. I'll find a way of turning ourselves back towards the terminal, folks. I'll let you go. Thanks for your company in another flight. You keep enjoying your simming, hey? Stay well, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.